Okay, second to the last. Multiplying beer or multiplying wine?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna phone a friend. You guys here. Multiplying beer. It's a minority, I have to say. Multiplying wine. We are Catholic after all. We'll have to go with the wine, I'd say.
Okay, last question. Human Jesus or divine Jesus?
I'm going to respond with hypostatic union and say both. Because I think we need to, just as believers, really take into consideration when we read about Jesus, when we listen to his words, when we hear his sermons through scripture, you have to remember that he did everything in the fullness and in the context of humanity. Fullness of humanity. And so everything he did had human context and consequences. And so having that experience so that we would have a God that we could then relate to, I think is everything. And I think one of the joys that I've had in playing Jesus in The Chosen is the opportunity to explore his humanity. We assume his divinity from the get-go. And we have a picture of what that can maybe look like in the resurrection and the miracles. But what was his day-to-day humanity? His conversations, you know? And for me, that's been such a joy to get to try to unravel, to make a little clearer to myself, hopefully to our audience. So one is completely interconnected to the other, I would say.
Which was my first impression. First time I watched, episode 1, season 1. I watched it and I was saying, oh my gosh,